We watched the light as it set from the sun. All the ways we could run, all the ways we could run. Oh my, yeah. Can you see the light from outer space?
Okay, once again, Eric Apple back in the hot seat alongside of Ryan Hardy, who had an impressive wave with literally seconds to go in his 5th round heat. And Ryan must have felt pretty good to come out with a victory when you were down there in 3rd and 4th for almost a whole heat, buddy.
Oh, it did, man. Yeah, I was really under pressure there. Sitting in 4th at the end there, under a minute left. Yeah, I was really digging deep, thinking, no, this can't be happening. First round loss. But the waves are pretty solid. You know, those sort of waves I like competing in. So yeah, I was pretty amped to get that last barrel and keep my hopes alive for this contest in Antofagasta.
I'm sure it would have been quite irritating for you to spend a whole week here waiting to surf and to lose in your first heat. Can't be a good feeling.
Yeah, that's right. I was 30 seconds away from it, but yeah, luck was on my side this morning. Hoping to keep that roll going later on when I surf again in the quarterfinals. But right now we got the round 6 of the women's.
That's right. This is what's called a repechage heat. 3 women in the heat. 2 are going to advance on to the quarters. 1 is going to go home. And let's tell you who is in this heat. Unate Aguirre, former world champion, as well as Juliana Freitas from Brazil and Emma Cobb from Australia. And man, Unate, of course, we know is so good. Emma, very good. And Juliana, she's won like 4 or 5 heats coming through the beginning of this event, the early round. She's really been impressive.
Yeah, and I think the conditions out here are pretty good for the girls, Eric. I mean, it's pretty solid, it's powerful, but it's not overly dangerous like with the waves you saw in Arica, which is it's pretty intimidating for the girls to be surfing in front of rocks where the air balls, where the ramps they're pretty much breaking right in front of the rocks. So to have a nice wave here where there's plenty of water to land your moves and the waves aren't too big that the girls can still have good control and it's great waves on offer out there for the girls to kind of go for it and show the world what they've got to offer.
Yeah,
high performance.
For sure. And we also seen some of the some moments of brilliance from one of the female riders, Alexandre Rinder, who she threw a solid backflip in a heat 2 days ago, and I was impressed. I mean, her backflip looks better than half the guys.
Yeah. No, that's.
Have you seen any of her flips?
I saw it on. I just saw it on footage, but yeah, she made it really clean and she threw up a huge score. I'm sure that some of the older girls are, really feeling the pressure, and it's good to see. She's got a huge future.
The only problem for her is she's a big, well-built girl, and that's the only thing I could see becoming a problem for her is that she could be too big and too heavy. But for some of these smaller waves, I mean, unless she's in waves like this, waves of consequence, if she keeps growing, she's only 15 years old. She might outgrow bodyboarding.
True.
And that's not to say she's not in good shape. She's not overweight or fat at all. She's in shape. She's in great shape, but she's just a big, strong girl
for her age. Yeah,
but especially for her age. And if she gets too much bigger, it's going to be hard for her to compete in any waves under head high.
Yeah,
against these other girls.
Yeah,
especially the Japanese girls and some of the smaller Brazilian girls
that can be nearly half her weight. Yeah, but
I mean, she's got whether you're a guy or a girl, if you're too big, bodyboarding is just not the sport for you.
And here we go, first blood.
That's right, rider in blue, Emma Cobb.
Emma Cobb. I don't want to be biased, but let's go, Cobby. Let's do this. Nice clean line into the inside. She's pumped up. Nice clean roll. That's a good, good scoring first wave, and then we've got.
This is yellow. Juliana
out the back. They're showing some good control here. There's a nice spin in the pocket. Just gets a little bit stuck, but pulls through.
Juliana, like we said, surfed so good, winning so many heats earlier in the competition. Man, I must have seen her get interviewed by Yo-Yo 6 times.
Yes, she's come through a lot of heats.
And Juliana's a good representative for women's bodyboarding. She surfs so well. She's very approachable. She speaks well. Good-looking girl. She really is, what you want to see in women's bodyboarding as far as helping marketing the sport and push it further.
For sure, yeah, the complete package, yeah. And here's another look at Colby's first wave.
Colby?
Yeah, Colby.
Can I call her that too?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, clean bottom turn, connects with the lip real well and throws it all the way around. Clean landing. I think the judge is going to like that. And getting out of there in time. Get back out the back and put the pressure on Unate, who's still waiting out the back now for her first wave. It looks like she's having a paddle here. Unate Aguirre.
That's right, former world champion. She is from the Basque Coast, which is in northern Spain, right along the border of France, for those of you who don't know. And this is a replay of, again, Juliana Freitas' first wave. Score of 3.2 on that. Emma Cobb with a 4.75 on her first wave.
She threw that up there in the pocket, so it was pretty critical. But I think that the fact she got a little bit stuck, the judges may have withdrawn the score a little. So she only scored a 3.2, and Emma scored the 4.75 for that first roll. So that's going to set the bar for the standard of this heat. And here goes Unate now, Eric, out the back.
That's right. Well, again, the rider from the Basque Coast. She's had a chance to commentate with me a little bit as well. That's very clean.
Oh!
What happened?
Oh, no.
It was a clean bottom turn, perfect section, rolled it, and then let go.
It can happen. The cold water, first heat of the day nerves, you just have a little bit of a choking moment. It can happen to the best of us. And there it is, Unate, previous world champion, perfect bottom turn.
Yeah.
Just.
It was so nice.
Yeah, something wasn't quite right when she hit it there. Her body torque and pressed up against her body, it just didn't quite time.
And your extremities, your hands and feet don't work so good when it's cold.
Yeah, when it's cold, yeah.
Okay, so 1.88 on the way for Unate, and we have Yo-Yo down on the beach with our heat winner. Yo-Yo, take it away, my friend.
Thanks, Alec. And down here with the winner of the last heat, this is Joan Florentin from Reunion Island. Joan, just tell us about the last heat, very tight heat.
Yeah, the first heat is never easy, and I was against Alex, Diego, and Sergio Luis. So that was a tough hit for me. And I tried to do my best, select the good waves. I know you can have big scores on big maneuvers, so I tried to, my first wedge, do a big roll, and I got an 8 points. So after that, you are confident and you can surf more relaxed.
Second year on Antofagasta last year, you also had a great performance here at La Cúpula. Do you have any plan for the next hit?
Yeah, and last year wasn't good for me. I lost in 80s final. So now I'm in the quarters, I think. So yeah, I just want to take hit by hit and do my best. This wave is sometimes like similar than Reunion Island, so I feel confident here and I want to give my best.
Congratulations, Johan. You like to tell or send some greetings back home?
Yeah, bah, salut les gars en France là, merci beaucoup pour le soutien. Puis aussi les sponsors là, Heidi, Agent 18, c'est cool. J'espère que pour le prochain hit ça va le faire.
Merci, guys. And this is what's happening down here. Eric, back to you.
The man, the myth, the Chilean legend, Choyo, taking care of us right there. Catching up with our heat winner, Johan Florentin. And back to the women's. We have Emma Cobb in first place with a 4.75. Behind her, Juliana Freitas in second, and world champion Unate Aguirre in third, with only one wave, though, for each of these women. So the order is going to change multiple times before we get any further. I am very sure of that.
For sure, Eric. These 20-minute heats just go by so quick. Half the heat's already gone, and they've only had one wave each. So each wave's critical. If there's a section there, you've got to really try and utilise it, because there's a chance you might only catch 2 waves in your heat. These waves are pretty long, and if there's a big set in your heat, that's a set that's almost a write-off. You're not going to catch a wave in. So yeah, it's that mistake of Unate on her first wave could be costly, depending on how this heat plays out, how many sets come through. And here she is now on her second wave, Eric.
Nice forward spin, setting it up. Man, and she rides really controlled, as I jinx her a little bit. But two tummy twirls right there.
That first
forward
really
and
nice.
reverse. This is Emma Cobb. Cobby
throwing up a quick forward, just pretty much imitating Unate's wave there. Both can be low-scoring waves, but Unate especially needs a score. She's only got that 1.88. Just around 9 minutes remaining, and we've got the Brazilian Juliana waiting at the back, which is just pretty dangerous for both the girls paddling out, because she's only got a 3.2, but she'll only need a mediocre score and she'll be in front.
I'll tell you what, I'm pumped to have Ryan Hardy here next to me in the commentating booth once again as we take a look at the replay of Unate. And snaps around that forward 360, nice style.
Really smooth, yeah.
And throw some good spray right there, but I think she just bad positioning on that reverse. It wasn't
Yeah.
that she didn't, that she doesn't know how to do it correctly. Just she was kind of in the wrong spot on the wave. Nonetheless, we're still waiting for a score to come through on that. And Emma, with her replay of a 3.58 is what she received from the judges on this wave. A nice forward 360 in the bowl section.
You can see with the clear image here, the girls are pumped up. They're getting the cheeks puffing. Like they're really having a crack at it out there. And I think we're going to see some good surfing from the girls today. We just need some of those good clean waves like we saw in the previous heat with Johan and Alex Urunga. And these girls are going to be hitting the lip for sure. It's going to be good to watch.
Also, a 4.03 on that second wave of Unates that we saw. So, Emma in first, Unate in second, Juliana Freitas in third. And this is a pretty stacked heat. All three of these girls are some of the best girls in the world. And it's going to be unfortunate and, to see any one of these riders go home because they're people who are, capable and have all the skills to make it through to the finals and do well here.
For sure, yeah. We've got a pretty good mix of nationalities over these next four heats. We've got Brazilians, Chileans, Aussies, Japanese, Canary Islands. There's going to be a lot of people around the world watching and cheering on the girls from their homeland. So it's a pretty crucial round. Just over 7 minutes remaining.
100%. It is very crucial. And see Juliana Freitas paddling right there on the left. And she still only has one wave. She needs a 2.72 to pass Unate for second place. Remember, first and second move on into the quarters. Third place is done for the competition here at this Women's World Tour event. Coming up in the next heat, Isabella Sosa, Lily Pollard, Akiko Sato. In the third heat, Carla Costa-Taylor, Claire McGowan, Paloma Fragan. And in the fourth and final women's heat of the day, Sari Ohara, Mayra Viana, and Alexandra Rinder.
Let's look at some of the Brazilian women competitors there that are coming up. And here's Colby having another look, catching a third wave, looking for an inside section most probably. Throws in a quick reverse, and that might be all that wave had to offer. Yeah, bit of frustration throwing it out. But Colby is in the lead with an 8.33 total. So
and it looks like it's getting kind of really fat over there on some of those waves, isn't it?
It has, hasn't it? Yeah, this heat. We haven't seen one good section yet. Looks like someone's getting caught in sight there, Juliana. Oh, is this on the head?
Oh, it was.
Just to be thankful she wasn't at El Gringo there because that would have been a lot more worrying for...
She would have bounced off the rocks like I did?
Good chance. Yeah, no, the wave here at La Cupola is a lot more forgiving than El Gringo. And yeah, for Juliana, it's not too much of a worry getting caught inside like that. It's just going to be a bit of a roll around, but she'll be back out the back in no time and just under 6 minutes remaining.
I always love a bit of a roll around.
You don't mind a roll around.
So again, no change in the scores. And man, Hardy, you got to be pumped, especially being a rider who's been experienced in World Tour events and free surfing all over the world, and you have some great experience in big waves. You have to be excited to see the swell that came up so much this morning. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, after yesterday, it was 1 to 2 foot, and there was a chance that it might run in onshore dribble, and that was pretty disheartening to think about. But yeah, rocking up today, 6 to 8 foot swell on the sets, and a lot of power to the waves here in Arica. So pretty exciting for sure. You see some good sections, a few barrel sections, a few ramp sections. Sure. There's going to be some good action today.
Yeah, 100%. Great action coming at you, of course. The Antofagasta 2013 Bodyboard Festival. Always great action here in Chile. Some of the most consistent spots we've been saying it day in, day out. The waves here are amazing. Eric Apple joined by Ryan Hardy. We're pumped to be here, bringing the best bodyboarding, both the men's and the women's, to you here on the YouTube channel as well as IBAWorldTour.com. Check out all of our social media as well. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook gives you all the updates on riders like this and the event that we're here at. So again, stoked to have you guys with us here at Antofagasta.
At La Cupola. And let's hope there's some days where you get a bit of a glass off, hey Eric? Like maybe midday, early afternoon, this wind can change, either go light onshore or it can glass off a bit, so it's a bit of a lucky dip. But the way that it is now, we're definitely hoping for some sort of change in the conditions because it's looking really lumpy this heat. Yeah, it is at the moment, and we are going to be competing throughout the day. We're going to finish the event. We have, after this heat, we have 2 more heats
3 more heats of the women's repechage round, 4 quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. So there you go. Actually, we're going to do two quarterfinals, and then we're going to go to woman-on-woman semifinals and finals. So again, we had to change the entire schedule for the final day. That way we could fit all of the men and the women's here in our last day of competition. It's Sunday in Chile, and we wanted to make sure that we got everything done with here in the best ways possible. So like again, Alex Leon and the judges had to change our schedule. But that's a good thing about the IBA Tour is that we're able to adjust things so the riders are able to compete in the best waves.
Yeah, that's it for sure, Eric.
Hi.
We have a look at the Red Bull chicks there rocking up with the product. And we've got some lines out the back now. So I think Unati and Emma are going to be in position. No, it's just passed inside. The sun's started to come out here, Eric. It's looking like a nicer day. Let's just hope that the conditions can improve with this sunshine, because right now the girls are kind of struggling to get any sort of good sections or any tube sections.
Yeah, with only 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Juliana still only has 1 wave.
Yeah. And what she need there? She only needs a
2.72.
So yeah, it's a low-scoring heat, which is kind of reflective.
At this point, she should just start paddling inside.
For sure, yeah. I mean, she's probably a little rattled about getting caught inside by that last set. So yeah, let's see. Just 2.5 minutes. Emma Cobb first with an 8.33 total. Unati just behind in a 5.91. And Juliana only needing that 2.72. So like Eric said, she's probably best off getting busy on the inside. She's starting to paddle in. She's conning onto the fact that this is a low-scoring heat. And just a couple of spins, 2 spins will probably get that score, Eric.
Would be enough. She had 2 spins on her last wave, and she got 3.2. So just like you said,
that's the bar. Yeah.
I mean, if she just imitates that last wave and gets 2 spins, she's good to go. And Unate is going to get bumped down. But we have 1 minute and 45 seconds to go.
We've got some lines out the back, so it's getting. It doesn't look like it's big sets, but there's definitely something there. You can see Cobby and Unate out the back, having a look at this as well. So yeah, it looks like this could be a way for Unate out the back here now. Johan and Nomori. Johan winning that last heat of the men's round.
Okay, so here we go. In red, this is Unate up and running. She wants to replace a low score of 1.88, and on a set wave like this, it should be pretty easy.
I think she's already done that with that cutback, but here we go. She's looking for the tube almost here, Eric.
Almost, like the roll section.
There we go. That's more
beautiful
like
roll right there, lining that little whitewater cushion. Is Juliana going to be able to answer with anything? Man, she was doing so good earlier in the competition, and now what's going to happen to her?
Yeah, she's going to need a higher score now that Unati's done that roll. I think that'll be the best score of the heat, but for sure. A nice clean roll out of that clean end section. Here's another look at it. She does a nice little setup turn, stalling, looking for the section, turns up, bang, clean out of the lip, and bounces out with a bit of speed. It's nice.
Man, I can't believe it. That's going to be it for Juliana Freitas. I mean, a rider who is looking so good in every single heat comes here against Cobby and Unati, the former world champion, and only gets 1 wave in the heat. She's got to be frustrated, and it's unfortunate to see. So again, unofficially, your winner, Unate Aguirre. Second place, Emma Cobb, moving on. Juliana Freitas is done for the event. We're going to send you off to a little spot from our sponsors to help make this event possible. And when we come back, Claudia Ferrari will join myself, Eric Apple, here in the booth for the 2013 Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival.